Uh-huh, yeah, that's physics. That's what would happen in the real world. Abso-f***ing-notly. Abso-f***ing-notly.
Oh.
Here's a question for you. Who's your favorite YouTuber? I love asking this question because very rarely will you ever get the same answer from a majority of people.
Okay, my favorite YouTuber, man, I don't know. There's so many. Markiplier, maybe Pyrocynical, maybe Jacksepticeye, maybe, yeah, I don't know.
As a matter of fact, someone's favorite YouTuber can tell you a lot about them. Things like their interests, hyperfixations, goals, personal beliefs, style of humor, and at times even their politics.
Who decides their politics based on a YouTuber? That's kind of insane though.
But the topic of discussion for today is a YouTuber that I used to watch near religiously through my junior high years, Stephen McCullough, or Votesaxon07. Known mostly for his Doctor Who toy reviews, Stephen was a staple of my early teen YouTube watch history, with his many spoilerific reviews, toy unboxings, and modification madness videos illuminating the late-night corners of my mom's dingy basement.
So, this guy murdered someone. I haven't watched this. I don't know what's going on. And he's a toy YouTuber. He does toy stuff with toys. Insane.
Stephen was never shy to share his personal woes with his viewers, frequently asking them for financial help to better support his aging parents.
I'm sorry, what? I would never. You literally ask people for money? Oh, okay.
These emotional appeals help to give a certain humanity to Stephen and his videos, with even his worst performing content still possessing that same humor and personal touch that I and many other of his viewers had grown accustomed to and come to appreciate and count on over the years. But why am I spending so much time talking about him out of all the other YouTubers I used to enjoy? Well, chances are you know why.
So
I
don't
actually
cover
don't.
this sort of topic, but this story is just so dark and disturbing. I just had to cover it today.
And to my knowledge, this is the first case.
Okay, I've seen it. If Charlie covered it, I have seen it. He did a stream where he said his chat didn't work. But in reality, he wasn't even home. It was just a replay of a stream that didn't exist. How can someone be this fucked up and no one notice? Like, fiddling with kids, killing pregnant women with kids, you know? I can't even compare the two. Children, innocent kids, people who hasn't done anything wrong yet. They will do wrong in their teens, probably. Get killed for what? Like, what reason? Especially one that wasn't even born yet.
Stephen McCullough began his YouTube career back in April 5th, 2010, going by the name of Votesaxon07, a reference to the Doctor Who three-parter Utopia, The Sound of Drums, and Last of the Time Lords.
So he named himself after Doctor Who characters? I mean, who am I to judge? I'm called Baldrr from God of War. But people call me Bald. I don't see the reference.
Given this explicit Doctor Who reference, it should come as a surprise to few that much of Stephen's content would center around reviewing toys, action figures.
A toy reviewer turned killer. Oh my god. I can't go past the fact that he's a toy reviewer. Is there a pattern here? Is there more toy review channels turned very dark and mysterious and dangerous? I'm not in that niche. I don't know anything about it.
But Stephen's voice and passion when talking about these toys is what consistently kept viewers like me interested.
His pull back and go feature works a little bit too well. So went careering off the table and I almost...
Toys. Why?
Stephen never failed to bring a personal charm and interest to whatever he reviewed, endearing many a viewer in the first few moments alone with his soon-to-be signature opening.
Hello YouTube viewers and random Robot Wars fans. Hello YouTube viewers and random Doctor Who fans. Hello YouTube viewers and random Back to the Future fans. Hello YouTube viewers and random Toy Story fans.
He kind of included everyone. I can probably see why people watched him anyway. I don't know. So far I can't, but I can see like hints of including everyone, you know?
Steven's love for reviewing all things nerdy and weird were clear for all to see, and in time, the video and production quality began to mirror that passion, as Steven eschewed the old crappy phone camera and makeshift cardboard backdrop for a professional camera setup and a slick new white background for his reviews. Speaking of his reviews, Steven's content began to find its footing,
Oh my god, the
gradually
Iron
becoming more
Man!
and more formulaic, but not in a bad way. Each video will begin with his signature catchphrase, followed by a cursory overview of whatever product he was reviewing, often followed by him either praising, or more commonly, heavily criticizing the product in question, often to great comedic effects.
This is frankly pathetic. It's made from plastic and the build quality feels exceptionally poor. Not intended for children.
Is that supposed to be funny? I don't see it.
They expect adult collectors to pick up this piece of... And they have the gall to call it a replica, and... It's horrible.
This is peak comedy. Toddler entertainment. Yeah.
Did I mention he was 26 when he made this?
Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god, I am 26 and I don't make these kind of shitty jokes. Oh, I had one of those. I had that exact toy when I was like 15, maybe. I don't know. No, wait, that can't be. I was probably 10. It was for Christmas. My grandparents thought I loved it. No! No? Yes.
Steven's toy reviews remained fairly predictable from video to video.
I hate predictable stuff.
It wasn't pushing any boundaries
It's
or
a nice
reinventing the
soundtrack.
wheel, but
I bet it
didn't
is.
have
Most
to.
Gran Turismo
Sure, at the end of the
soundtracks are
day,
good.
it was just some grown dude ranting about toys.
I'm gonna take a screenshot of this face because this is. That's.
By all accounts, things were looking great for Steven. A childhood dream had come true. He had successfully broken out of the realm of just being some guy from YouTube, and speaking of, his channel and content only grew in quality, as his meeting of and subsequent collaboration with Anthony Murney would shift his channel into being a more collaborative effort. Sure, toy and spoilerific reviews would still come out, but they were supplemented with BattleBot news and a brand new show called The Drop Zone. Yet, as we're all probably aware, these personal successes wouldn't last. On December 18th, Steven would host a live stream on his YouTube channel called
Oh, this
The
is
Violent
now we're
Night
getting
Stream,
into
in
it.
which Steven primarily played, among other games, GTA Vice City. However, the 5-hour stream would soon be recontextualized in the most horrific of ways. Natalie McNally, girlfriend to Steven and mother of his unborn child, was found beaten and stabbed to death on December 19th, seemingly killed just the night prior during the events of Steven's livestream.
Either way, if he was streaming and this was happening, he's still an asshole. But he wasn't. He was actually killing them. I don't know how to say it, but if you know there's bad people outside, like, for example, here, where I live now, we know that we live in a safe area, but if we go outside the safe area, we know we might get, like, robbed or something. And I've told my wife multiple times that don't leave the safe area. We know where we live, we know this area, and we know also that we won't get harmed here. I know of this situation where a streamer faked a live stream to kill someone, but only recently discovered it was him. Yeah, same. But like, I assume, because I don't know the full story, that she wasn't at home at the time that they were away. So we'll see if I'm right or wrong.
Steven seemed to be able to prove his innocence by using the livestream as an alibi, convincing investigators that he couldn't have committed the murder as he was home playing video games and drinking himself to sleep. The Violent Night stream began to little fanfare and was, to many fans of the channel, a little unexpected. Steven hadn't done a whole lot of streaming in the past, and the few posts he made regarding this upcoming stream only went live 2 hours before it began. The strange air of the stream would only continue with Steven's opening monologue, in which he spent a great deal of time speaking about how he won't be able to answer any viewers' questions or comments in chat due to technical difficulties.
Listen, the only technical difficulties with chat is if you accidentally, like if I take up my wheels here, press this, and then you can't see chat, and you don't know how to get it back. That's the only technical difficulty I can think of. Or if the program is like fucked up during the time, I'm not trying to find like a reason for him to actually have this as an alibi, because it didn't work in the end apparently. But yeah, it's fucking weird.
Well, because this streaming software is kind of up the left, it means I can't check the live chat, which is a real shame. So
He said something about the streaming software being odd, something? Wait, I didn't understand.
The live stream is littered with strange moments and apparent technical mistakes that, while somewhat explainable at the time, still carried an air of unease. It almost seemed like Steven knew something that the viewers watching didn't, as time and time again, he would hint at a deeper meaning to the live stream's existence.
like I was reading somewhere recently, like the amount of police force that we have lost over the last 12 years is just fucking frightening, and no wonder crime is on the rise.
What?
I need to kill this bitch. I need to take her down. You don't know me. You don't know what I've suffered. Who the fuck help me why?
He's not being very discreet about the things he's saying here. Saying how he suffered and I gotta kill this bitch. He's not enjoying himself.
Uh-huh, yeah, that's physics. That's what would happen in the real world. Abso-fucking-notly.
He's not enjoying himself either way.
Abso-fucking-notly.
Oh. Natalie? Was that her name?
Eventually, after 6+ hours of commentary and occasional breaks, Steven bids his viewers farewell, ending the stream by giving his thoughts on the reason for the season.
I am listening and paying attention.
I think I'll wrap up this stream with none of you watching at all. Just by saying, Merry Christmas, everyone. It's...
Why would you say that out loud? His comment sections are just people shitting on him. Now, is his channel still up? What was his name? He's still at 40k 2 years ago. I just want to see what these people say. This guy is a prime example of how some people appear to be completely normal and cheerful can secretly be a psychopath beneath. The fact that this was probably filmed after he murdered Natalie is fucking spine-chilling. Rot in prison, Steven. Oh my god, people are actually hating on him. I don't think you'll be watching Doctor Who for a while. Yeah, he won't.
According to his testimony to police later, Steven apparently fell asleep shortly after the stream's conclusion, before waking up the next day, making his way to Natalie's flat, and discovering her body. Whereupon he...
Oh, okay, they lived at different locations. Okay, that makes...
The following is an hour-by-hour retelling of what happened the night of December 18th.
Okay, shit's about to get interesting now.
Around 7 to 7:10 p.m., a man wearing a gray hoodie, scarf, gloves, and a green ASDA shopping bag is seen walking towards a bus station in Dunmurry from the Lisburn area. At around 8:30, the man arrives in Lurgan and begins his way towards the Silverwood Green developments, where Natalie lived.
Okay.
He's caught on CCTV footage around 8:42, walking past that development, before heading off somewhere else. The man is seen 10 minutes later at 8:52, now carrying a black duffel bag over his shoulder. 31 minutes later, after having been in her apartment for more than 40 minutes, the man is once more caught on CCTV. Sometime between 9:35 and 9:55, the man gets into a phone-a-cab taxi and takes it back to Lisburn, being dropped off there at 11:13 p.m. Next day, Steven finds Natalie's body, contacts the police, and is brought in for questioning shortly after. Everything seemed to match up with that alibi, as there was more than 6 hours of evidence to seemingly prove Steven's innocence of the crime. That was, until it was later discovered that the live stream in question wasn't live at all.
I knew it! Wow!
The Violent Night livestream wasn't ever truly live. Instead, having been recorded on the 13th of December into the...
My birthday. 14th. My birthday.
It was then broadcasted to his YouTube viewers on the evening of December 18th. Now, the trial is still ongoing, and so we can't say with complete certainty that Steven did or didn't do it, at least not legally.
Oh shit, I've been saying he did it for all this time. Minilad you could joke about because it was funny. This is a serious topic. Yeah, because Minilad is such a dumbass. This guy is a psychopath. Two different things. People died here. That's the difference. Minilad, for my knowledge, he didn't actually touch the children.
It seems as if Stephen had his entire route and plan of murder planned out. The stream's length was no coincidence, and one could make the argument that its length was Stephen deliberately giving himself enough time to leave the house, kill Natalie, and then to return home before it ended.
Listen, I'm gonna drop some more lore here, like I did with the Minilad stream. I know people who have killed people, like I know them. I know people who has murdered a homeless guy. They're in jail with all rights. I don't support them at all. This was back in my teenage years. I was terrified of them because I know they were like massive and strong and on drugs. Did they crash out? Pretty much, yeah. They did it to get a house or like a home. I don't know how to say it. So they had a roof over their head. So they killed a homeless guy in Hässleholm. No, it wasn't. It was in Kristianstad, of course. Let me find it here. Yeah, here it is. This is the one. They blamed each other. Okay, I'm gonna translate this. Right now, there's a trial against two men whose suspects has killed another man in an apartment in the central that town in April. Prosecutor means that the men together has taken the life of the man by stabbing him and beating him in the head with a shear leg. The men blames each other. None of them says they say that they haven't stabbed nor hit him with a shear leg. But I know these people. Psychopaths. I hate them. I think because he said that law enforcement are like dumb and shit. Why did he do that shit? My assumption would be that she was pregnant and he probably didn't want the child. But here's the thing. I think he left these Easter eggs here in order to see if he got caught or not. You see, he said law enforcement was weak and lazy and stuff. What if he left these Easter eggs here for them to find and to know, like, I can't even explain it, but you know what I mean. You do, you know what I mean. It's so sad because I remember when I saw my child at the ultrasound the first time. I didn't cry. I'm a very non-emotional guy. It took me like a while before I like, oh shit, it's actually a child in there. And then all the side stuff happened. Like he went on side quests and started bleeding out of nowhere and making her bleed, etc. Then like the panic was like up, way up in the sky.
The accused are innocent until proven otherwise.
Yeah, sure. There is the thing with the guilt. No, not guilty until proven otherwise thing. I think it's innocent until proven guilty. That's the one. Thank you so much. I longer know England. But there's multiple guys and girls, speaking of which, who has turned out to be predators, who I personally enjoyed, Minilad included. I think I mentioned that I actually enjoyed watching Minilad and the whole Vanis crew when I was a kid. I wasn't watching Minilad. And then we have, what was the guy who played with PewDiePie? Cryotic? Okay, so the disappointment in these people were immeasurable and their days were ruined. You don't know the people you're watching. You just know what they show you. Like the good sides, for example. I don't care about my good sides because but like people don't know their favorite creators. Like every person is a human. Every person can make very huge fuck-ups. But shit like talking to underage women is not a fuck-up. That's a mental disability. And killing someone is also, you're fucked if you do that. Accidents happen. But having control over the situation and still do things, that's fucked. You don't give them the opportunity to come back from what they've done. That's why I try to be as transparent as possible. So every time I openly say that I do mistakes still. And no, that's something I can't work on. I just have to take my thumb out my ass and just do it. Stop doing these mistakes.